The America of today is trapped by a polarizing election and a broadening gap between the very rich and the very poor. Yet despite all inequalities, there is still hope in crossing the vast gap together through compassion and understanding.
Have failed to tell that America's story.
Anand Giridharadas, former correspondent and columnist for the New York Times, talks about the growing separation in all aspects of our society and offers a solution in the lecture Leading in a Multicultural World at the Wang Center. Is the American dream thriving, or is it on a downward slope? Turns out, it's both.
The strangest thing about America today is that for about half of us, the American dream was the thing that stopped happening a while ago, while we all thought it was still happening. And for another half of us, it's better than it's ever been.
The gap between two income extremes is quickly widening. The CNN Money study shows that wages remain stagnant for the bottom 50%. That's how the U.S. tax system is closing its doors to the poor. And it isn't only economic differences that are happening. Giridharadas says that the failure of our country is that we have endorsed the success of half of us and turned our backs on the other half simply through silence.
We are coming apart from each other in 1,000 ways.
Tech and medical innovation in this country are booming, yet many people have hit a wall and struggle just to get by.
If we don't figure out how to get ourselves healthy again as a society, get ourselves trusting each other again, we're in trouble.
Giridharadas spoke about an incredible true story in his new book, The True American: Murder and Mercy in Texas. Race Bhuyan, an immigrant from Bangladesh, forgave the man who shot him and killed two of his co-workers in what he claimed was a 9/11 retaliation killing. Shooter Mark Stroman tried to flip his life around while he was on death row, and Bhuyan fought to have the state pardon him.
At the climax of the story, you realize that the solution isn't about separation. If we all came together and figured out what are common goals, then you realize that people would be more inclusive.
It is the job of young people to go out of their comfort zone, to travel and understand the people who are vastly different from themselves. Only then will society truly come together.
Once you help them, they could be the next Einsteins and they could be the next Bill Gates.
Perhaps fixing this drought of understanding will nurture the land and make it fertile for success for all. For Stony Brook News, I'm Jake.